Covering news where you live, this is 5 News.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Tiffany Lee. Let's get you caught up on today's headlines. Hearings are scheduled to resume today in the ongoing legal battle between the Arkansas Board of Corrections and the governor's office over her plan to expand prison space in Arkansas. Last year, the governor signed a bill into law that would quickly expand the number of prison beds in the state by 600. This is to make room for prisoners that are currently being held at county jails. Today's hearings will focus on who gets the final say on those prison beds. And as the 2024 presidential election approaches, former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson is weighing in after other Republican candidates said that they would pardon former President Donald Trump if he's convicted of any crimes. Hutchinson, who is running for president this year, says he would not pledge to pardon Trump if he's convicted on federal charges. Candidates Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis both said that they would issue a pardon if they're elected and Trump is convicted. In the social media post, Hutchinson said, quote, "It is wrong to promise pardons to score political points, and it undermines the principle of equal justice." We'll get to more news in just a minute, but first, here's meteorologist Bella Grace with a look at today's forecast.
We're looking at some heavy clouds today, keeping things a lot cooler for us, especially in the River Valley. We're sitting in the 40s, mid to upper 40s, about 45 as a high in Fayetteville, 47 in Fort Smith. This is a chillier day, and we're feeling even colder than this. Our wind chills are down in the 30s. When we're supposed to be up in the 40s, we're seeing those temperatures up, but we're feeling a lot cooler than that. About 32 by 3 p.m. in Fayetteville, 39 in Fort Smith. We have heavy clouds. We'll see those move out throughout the overnight hours. But for now, these are going to be heavy over our heads well into the evening. Some breaking happening later tonight in northwest Arkansas, and some possible pop-up showers in our very southernmost counties of the River Valley. You can see a few of those showers in Scott and Lafleur County starting to move out by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll see a lot more clear skies into tomorrow. We'll watch clouds start to roll back in a little bit later in the week, coming with a few rain chances for Friday and Saturday. We'll take a break on Sunday, get some clear skies, help us warm up, and then showers will head right back our way on Monday. You can see we're staying cool in the 40s in northwest Arkansas, chilling back down by Saturday with those rain showers, and then a new warmer kind of 50s heading back in for next week. 50s for this week in the River Valley, but dropping down to those mid 40s again for the weekend.
Thanks for that, Bella. Well, beginning with the new year, several new laws are now in effect across Arkansas. Some of these are going to impact taxes, housing, and labor statewide. This morning, 5 News reporter Rachel Williams shares more on how this could affect you.
Last April, Governor Sanders signed into law a measure to cut individual and corporate income taxes in Arkansas by $124 million a year. Since there wasn't an emergency clause on the bill, it's only going into effect now. New rates that take effect for this tax year, so it may affect how much you see withheld from your paychecks throughout this year and how much you owe or get back from the state for your return in early 2025. It cuts the top individual tax rate from 4.9% to 4.7%. Corporate income tax also dropped from 5.3% to 5.1%. Another big change will begin phasing out the state's throwback rule. Arkansas is one of 22 states that tax the profits of businesses from other states for sales in Arkansas. Starting this year, the practice of throwing back those taxes into Arkansas's economy will wind down. Another law passed during the 2023 legislative session, law enforcement officers will now be required to train on Alzheimer's and other dementias.
We already had 16 hours of mental health training. We've just added 2 more, to really target, like I said, Alzheimer's, dementia.
We are right at the beginning of what we call the silver tsunami, where baby boomers are about to hit retirement age, and the prevalence of Alzheimer's and dementia across the state of Arkansas is expected to increase by nearly 16% in just 2 years.
Last April, Governor Sanders signed off on the Protect Arkansas Act, intending to expand prisons and sentencing for violent crime, along with tougher punishment. And finally, another healthcare law will expand coverage for ambulance rides. Healthcare providers in Arkansas will be required to cover trips that are coordinated through telemedicine with a doctor or behavioral specialist after a complaint. Rachel Williams, 5 News.
Thanks for that, Rachel. Well, 2 other laws taking effect. Act 316 will require doctors to screen new moms for depression and have insurance companies cover the cost. Act 537 pushes to make mental health care more accessible for many first responders. It also requires employers to cover counseling resources for workers after a traumatic event. Those are some of your top headlines on this Tuesday. We'll continue to follow the news all day long. You can catch up with us again tomorrow. I'm Tiffany Lee. Have a great day.